Hello and welcome to the Car Street Expo, where we exhibit your favorite luxury cars at affordable prices. This car is brought to you by Car Street India, which is a luxury car dealership located in Naraina Vihar, New Delhi. So let's get started. This car is a dream car for many people. It is probably the most sought after performance luxury SUV probably in the whole world. It is the Mercedes Benz G-Wagon, the G63 AMG. ये गाड़ी जो आपके सामने खड़ी है, it has many elements that have been upgraded to the latest edition G63. For example, its front grille, its headlamps, the detailing around the turning indicators, the front bumper, these black elements and the front diffuser, among many other elements that I will show you in the course of this video. Now this car that is standing in front of you, originally ये गाड़ी registered है in the year 2014 from the National Capital Territory of Delhi. ये आज तक चली है 41,000 kilometers through the use of 3 owners. As you can see, even today the car is in a shiny brand new condition and it is a very rare sight on the roads of India. इस गाड़ी में आप देख सकते हैं, this is front grille, as I told you, has very nice chrome garnishing on it and is updated with the latest edition Mercedes G63. These are the projector headlamps that offer us great visibility and they have daytime running lights around them in a ring formation. On the top of the bonnet, as you can see, we see the turning indicators, which are also in a scratchless, shiny and perfectly functional condition. हमको headlights के नीचे देखने को मिलता है इसका इतना ज़्यादा bulky and very sporty front bumper with these black elements and the air intakes that look very sporty on this car. इस गाड़ी में हमको मिलता है 360-degree parking sensors assist with a rear view parking camera assist, and this car has spaces for the 360-degree cameras too. As you can see, we have vacant spaces over here and under the side view mirrors, so it can be upgraded that way too. हमको front bumper की bottom पे देखने को मिलता है a front diffuser which is in a scratchless and a shiny condition. Other than that, we get 360-degree parking sensors on all sides of the bumper. As you can see, we see them on the air intakes and we see them on all sides of the bumper. अब मैंने आपको इस गाड़ी का front profile दिखा दिया है. So now let's move on to the side profile of this car. As you can see, this car has a great ground clearance and is very tall in height. It comes with very sporty elements. For example, you see this front fender, you see this chrome and black plating that extends from the front of the car to the end of the car, जिस पे हमको देखने को मिलती है हमारी AMG badging. We also get 20-inch Dunlop tires fitted in this car, which are still left with more than 70 to 80% condition because they have been changed recently in the course of a recent few years. हमको यहाँ पे chrome badging मिलती है V8 by turbo की, and on the bottom of the doors, as you can see, we get chrome side step that give it an even sportier look. We get this gloss black garnishing which extends from the front window pillar to the back of the car, which helps all the water from the roof come down when it rains and it collects on the top of the roof. Other than that, as you can see, the front fender, the front door, the rear door and the rear fender, all of the surfaces are completely free of any scratches or dents. हमारे side view mirrors completely scratchless and dent free हैं. इनके नीचे हमारे पास एक vacant slot है for the 360-degree parking cameras. Other than that, as you can see, we have very tall windows which offer great visibility from inside the cabin. This car has amazing ground clearance. As I mentioned before, we have so much space between the floor and the bumper of this car. जैसा कि आप देख सकते हैं, all the sides of the rear bumper and all the elements are completely free of any scratches. This car has a very boxy shape which gives it a very classy look. हमको यहाँ पे chrome garnishing मिलती है G63 की. We have the Mercedes-Benz logo on the spare tire with this gloss black panel. Other than that, we also get chrome plating for AMG. आप देख सकते हैं कि बम्पर की चारों तरफ हमको देखने को मिलते हैं parking sensors and we have reflectors on either sides. We also have this gloss black little element on both sides. We have this very wide rear window screen with a window wiper which offers us great visibility. हमको rear view parking camera मिलता है just above the window wiper over here, as you can see. Talking about the boot of this car, it comes with the capacity of 950 liters. As you can see, it has a boot door and it is very bulky and very heavy, offers great protection. हमको यहाँ पे capacity मिलती है enough to store 6 to 7 large suitcases, and this space can be enhanced through the use of folding the middle row of seats. Other than that, this red stitching that you see on the door is very classy and can be seen everywhere inside the interior, on the seats, on the dashboard, on the door panels. तो अब बात करते हैं इस गाड़ी के इंटीरियर की. As you can see, we get the most premium interior inside this Mercedes G-Wagon. हमको मिलती है this amazing AMG exclusive red stitching on the seats, on the door panels, and as I showed you, it can be also be seen on the boot door. हम बात करें door panels की, उसके top पे हमको मिलती है बहुत ही ज़्यादा shiny and premium black leather stitching we get the controls for the power windows and the side view mirrors. उसके नीचे हमको एक gloss black panel पे मिलते हैं हमारे chrome में seat position settings with the memory settings for the front seat, and we get this chrome garnishing all around the gloss black panel. उसके नीचे हमको मिलता है हमारा chrome door handle, and we get the lock and unlock button. This amazing red leather stitching which is exclusive to the AMG line gives it a very luxurious feel. हम बात करें ड्राइवर साइड इंस्ट्रूमेंट क्लस्टर की, उसके राइट साइड पे हमको मिलते हैं हमारे कंट्रोल्स फॉर द लाइटिंग सिस्टम्स. On the driver side instrument cluster, we get the speedometer that goes to a maximum of 280 kilometers. It is an analog dial. So is the tachometer, which goes to a maximum of 8,000 RPMs since this is a petrol car. Between the two dials, we get a digital screen जो हमको देती है बहुत सारी जानकारी इस गाड़ी के बारे में. For example, its gear indicator, its service due date, its engine oil levels, its fuel levels, its tire pressure levels, among many other options. It also gives us a lot of information about the trip information. Other than that, बात करें हम steering wheel की, this has also been upgraded to the latest AMG line. This carbon fiber garnishing you see on top of it and on the bottom is not seen on the 2014 variant. We have this amazing chrome element on the steering wheel जिसके अंदर हमको मिलते हैं हमारे cruise control के settings और हमारे infotainment system के settings. हमको यहाँ पे मिलती है बहुत ही ज़्यादा शानदार black leather stitching with the Mercedes Benz logo at the bottom, and on the bottom of the steering wheel, this steering wheel is a flat bottom as you can see, and it comes with AMG badging. Other than that, on top of the dashboard we get very nice black leather stitching. हमको यहाँ पे मिलता है एक handle in front of the passenger side seat. We have this infotainment system in the middle of the screen which can be operated through the use of this dial and these buttons on the central console, among some buttons over here. उसके नीचे हमको मिलते हैं dual AC vents with the differential settings in the middle which help us take this car in off-road settings. Under that, these buttons help us with the controls of the infotainment system जो हमको ऑफर करता है बहुत सारे options. For example, navigation, radio and media, telephone connectivity, video systems, and this infotainment system settings. Under that, we get some chrome buttons. Over here we get buttons for the ventilation and the heating of the front seats. Next to that, we have the button to access the parking sensors, to access the eco mode of this car, to access the parking lights, the traction control on and off buttons, among one dead button. Under that, we get this gloss black panel. यहाँ पे मिलते हैं हमको dual zone climate control settings. So this car comes with a 2-zone settings, which means that you can separately set the air conditioning for the driver's side front seat and the passenger side front seat. This dial is for the passenger seat and this dial is for my seat. Between that, we get many options for the fan speed, the max AC setting, the air conditioning of the windscreens, among many others. हमको central console में मिलता है हमारा एक manual handbrake, and we get a gloss black panel over here. This is a 7-speed automatic gearbox, and next to that is the button to access the driving modes of this car, which are manual, comfort, sport and eco. उसके नीचे हमको बटन मिलता है इस गाड़ी के low range setting को access करने का. We have this electronic parking brake button over here, which is the same as the parking gear of the gear transmission. ये buttons मैंने आपको बता ही दिए that these buttons help us access the controls for the infotainment system. Over here we have a cigarette lighter with some storage space over here. हम बात करें central armrest console की, we have very nice black leather stitching, and we get enough storage space for 3 to 4 500 ml water bottles, and we get connectivity options for an HDMI input and a USB type input. Other than that, जैसे कि मैंने आपको दिखाया, this car has interior like no other performance SUV. Now I will show you the rear seat of this car. As you can see, we get 3 individual seats in the rear seat of this car, जिनमें को मिलती है वही AMG exclusive red stitching, and they're completely packed with a lot of space for all 3 seats. As you can see, I have more than enough legroom as I was in the driver's seat just a minute back, and I have a lot of thigh support and a lot of headroom. Other than that, on the door panel हमको मिलती है वही AMG stitching. We have the controls for the power windows on top. This button is used to access the ventilation and heating settings of the rear seat. Over here we have a cigarette ashtray. Under that we have a chrome door handle, and over here we have some storage space at the bottom of the door panel. इस गाड़ी में हमको मिलता है 18 speaker Harman Kardon surround sound system, which is very loud and extremely premium. We also get speaker outputs behind the front seats, and we get some storage space behind the front seats. These screens are used to access the infotainment system of this car, or to connect HDMI and watch whatever is the passenger's choice on the screens. On the central air vent console, we get dual AC vents with a 12-volt charging port under them with dual cup holders, because as I told you, this car comes with 3 individual rear seats, so there is no armrest on the middle seat. Other than that, as you can see, the interior of this car even today is in a brand new condition. The lining on the rooftop, the leather on the door panels, the leather behind the front seats, the leather on the seats itself, everything is in a shiny brand new condition. तो अब बात करते हैं इस गाड़ी की प्राइसिंग की। इस गाड़ी की ऑन रोड कीमत आती है समवेयर फ्रॉम 2 crore 70 lakhs to 2 crore 80 lakhs, and as I told you before, it has had a lot of styling upgrades, so it has more than 15 lakhs worth of upgrades done to this car. तो इस गाड़ी की ऑन रोड कीमत आती है somewhere around 2 crore 95 lakhs. But this car that has been driven 41,000 kilometers through the use of 3 owners is readily available for you only and only at Car Street India for the price tag of rupees 1 crore 25 lakhs, which is a negotiable amount. तो आइए हमारे शोरूम आज और ले जाइए इसे घर। Car Street India provides you a 6-month warranty and a buyback offer provided to you with some terms and conditions on our cars. And we also provide 100% finance and delivery all throughout India. Thank you so much for watching.